All right, we are live. What up, people? My name is Nick, aka Oklahoma Soft. This is Purra of the Purra Pad. Damn, she looks pretty good in this game. She, I think she de-aged like 100 years.
Hey!
Up sluts, that was me. Making sure the chat works.
Hey!
She got a little assistant, looks like her. Now the green screen effect with my outline cut out, that is a work in progress, so I know that there's some artifacts and glitching going on. I don't have the type of lighting I really need just yet, so I'll get it together. I'd like it more for, you know, especially for like the live streaming, just because it allows me to take the camera frame out of the equation somewhat.
Oh!
All the Skyview towers have now been activated. Alright.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Ah.
Hold the Purra Pad over the terminal. Let me check I think we're at 60 FPS. It looks like we are. One thing I'm able to do is unlock and lock the frame rate, so you can lock it to 30. It doesn't really seem to perform any better on my system at 30, so, you know, might as well run it at 60.
Huh.
That means I can now use this travel point. Alright, bet. Got the travel point. Skyview Tower is about more than just traveling quickly. Their primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put. So I've heard varying opinions on Tears of the Kingdom over the last 18 months. I did not get the game when it came out, although like my buddies were getting it. I knew about it and I just decided not to at the time. And so far, it seems like it's more of like a Breath of the Wild Part 2 or like Breath of the Wild remake or redo. That's the overall like impression I get. It seems to be more or less the same game. It hits the same beats. Uh-oh. Link has a winch. Oh, whoa. Whoa, dude. What is this? Oh, man, how cool is that, dude? Wow. Link's like a Toyota 4Runner up there with that winch on. Ah! I don't know, this looks pretty dangerous. Guys, they... Man, I would be... Oh, what up, Lens? Lens of Truth, what's up, dude? Good morning. Lens of Truth in the house, baby. Oh, shit. How's your day going? Pretty much, yeah. It's my... I've played it in bits and pieces, the intro, but yeah, it's basically... I'm basically, first playthrough. What about you? You've completed this? Oh god, I'm gonna... Central Hyrule Sky Archipelago. Well, that wasn't good. But yeah, I'm sort of new to it. I mean, I played Breath of the Wild obviously back when it came out, but it's been years. Said going good. You woke up 30 minutes ago, and oh, it's 7:30. Yeah, that's early. Oh, so you're on like Pacific time, right? Like West Coast time. I know Tears is one of those games where it's like you gotta... The controls are so intimate, you know, like you have to really be playing the game a lot for your muscle memory to connect. And you said you played it day one, but it took me a while to complete. But going to go back and play more side quests. That's what I figured. I was like, man, I have to see this game for myself now. Like, there was so much talk about it, and just, you know, I'm a pretty big Zelda fan, so I knew that I would eventually have to play through this. I just now got it set up where it's running at 60 FPS and looks decent, or plays decently, because I was having an issue with the, I guess whatever version of the game I had, it kept locking up or doing weird stuff when you would pause. It wouldn't come back out of the menu. West Coast PT time. Yeah, yeah. This game is insane with the mappings. Like usually when I jump back into a Zelda game, even like Skyward Sword, it took me a little while to remember all the little like sub menu setups that got going on in that game. Oh, it's pointing me toward... Oh, I see. There's a spot on my map where I basically need to drop down onto. I have to drop it. So you did, but you did eventually make your way through this whole game. Damn, I'm messing this up. Imagine if it really showed the splatter of Link. Like it would totally throw everybody off, the Zelda fans, if it just showed like a really horribly graphic death. This game has so much to do. Areas are huge, but it brought back things Breath of the Wild lacked for the Zelda formula. I've heard it does some things really right. Like it, I'm trying to think what my biggest complaint about Breath of the Wild was. pretty much what everybody else says about the game was I really did not like the weapon durability in Breath of the Wild, and obviously it's carried over to this, but it sounds like they've improved it slightly. Oh, you reviewed this game. Man, and my apologies for, I keep telling myself to look at your channel after I stream, and I keep forgetting. I'm like, you've got content out there, I need to be familiar with it. That's awesome. I'm gonna go watch your review when I end the stream. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm surveying the land here. It seems like I'm gonna run out of seems like I run out of stamina, maybe, I don't know. Updated. No spoilers, but there are way more options for weapons this time, and it feels like nothing goes to waste. Oh yeah, that's what everybody says, like the fuse mechanic is real instrumental in like mixing it up, right? Feels like the game wanted to let me sail all the way over to that crap over there or something. But you said, yeah, so like there's way more with the fuse mechanic. Is that why the weapons are more varied and interesting in this one? People have told me that the abilities, like some of the abilities you have, actually break the game in a lot of ways, like the ascend. You know, there's lots of stuff in this game that people have said that, or because of the nature of like the sandbox nature of it, there's a lot of ways to break it open. I'm gonna fix the chat box so that it stays up a little longer. Put it to 22 seconds. Yeah, check. Dude, I will. I'll definitely check it out. I know you mentioned a video you had put out a few days ago, and I was like, oh shit, Lens is a content creator. What? I need to check his stuff out. Yeah, Ascend. So Ascend does seem like it's gonna be really handy. Some of these, they probably just put it in there because of the amount of obstacles that you're required to scale in this game. Probably, you know, the menu system is just such a shit. There's a lot going on in this. See, there's a wagon wheel right there. Want me to build a wagon? No, I know, man, dude. That was such a pain in the ass in Breath of the Wild. Like, and then you would, your stamina would just barely run out. President Hudson all over again. But yeah, you would be climbing up a slippery slope and something, and you would just barely run out of stamina. That was aggravating. What I did for Breath of the Wild, is I cheated in that game by doing the duplication glitch for the heart containers. Looks like a communist politician. Oh, god dang it. Get stuck in conversations. I think I've been a little intimidated though by this game just because of the sheer breadth of it. You know, obviously you know that if you did a full-scale review, and I was going to do a Ocarina of Time review, and as I started breaking open the different parts of the game, I was my writing was leaning more toward like a Nintendo 64 retrospective instead of a single game review. Yeah, the heart glitch. I just did it because had been frustrated by Breath of the Wild, and I wanted to, like, I played it with my little brother, and he beat it the normal way, and then during my playthrough, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna max my heart and stamina out right away, and it makes a huge difference. Like, totally makes the game nerfed. I've heard some of the puzzles are a little weak, I guess because there's so many of them. Damn, I forgot how to use Ascend. My bad. I forgot what button to press to actually use the power. Or I guess I have to be in the right place to ascend. You said my reviews have no score, but mainly what I liked in gameplay, graphics, music, and dislikes. I try to keep mine brief and edit them to flow better, and you're getting better at it. Hell yeah, man. What video editing software is your pick? Only certain heights for ascend. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, damn, I could. It only works on certain platforms then. I'm trying to see what it is I'm missing in here that I need to figure out, because it's like the puzzle is not even clear yet. Oh yeah, he said it doesn't go that high yet. This looks usable. This is like a Zonai. Let me try Fuse. Damn, I have no idea. It's alright. I guess all the shrines aren't mandatory anyway, but... You got iMovie and Final Cut Pro, but you mainly use iMovie. Okay, yes. I got a Mac as well, but it's a 2017 MacBook like Air, and it's very slow. It's slow for normal daily. I just use it for GarageBand. Like the only thing I do on my Mac is record audio, sometimes in Logic as well, but mainly GarageBand, and that's like my favorite application ever on Apple is GarageBand. This is so simple, but such a clean tool, and it makes really good results. It's basically like a digital 4-track recorder for me. But and then I've got Mac. I do have Mac running on one of my Dell PCs. Like I've done a Hackintosh with it. I've had to use a program called CapCut for Windows, and it's one of those programs. It's like it's got a lot of pro features that are locked behind a paywall, but it's still great free software. It just has a kind of annoying ads. Talk to this lady. Talk to her. What are you doing at such an hour? It's dangerous around here because it's near the Hyrule Castle Chasm. Something's moving around in the castle town. I'm gonna do one more attempt. Okay. You never use GarageBand? You have a MacBook Pro and I use it for all my graphic design things. Dude, I've just recently had to dive into graphic design. I've been out of the game for a long time. Like I used to use Photoshop like 1.0 when I was in high school. I used to do a lot of graphic design myself, but it was on a lot of older software. And now I've been learning GIMP because it's pretty much just Photoshop, but GIMP is amazing, and I learned like new stuff every day this week on GIMP, just for thumbnail creation. But like now that I'm diving into the actual video editing, it's so much more like time than I thought it was gonna be to get what I need. But okay, apologies, I don't know what to do in this shrine, so I'm gonna go wander around to another part of the map. See if I can figure this out. Hyrule Castle Town. Isn't really. I was looking for a guide to see if they had a explanation. It's a bad habit of mine is using walkthroughs for Zelda, but like when I was younger, some of the stuff that walkthroughs did for me, I don't know if I'd have been able to figure out as a kid.
Whoa.
Oh, you do that for you do graphic design for a living. You also do your own artwork on the side, do all your own thumbnails, do fan art, and Skillshare art classes. Damn, bro. Wow. So you're really doing your thing, man. That's fucking awesome. That's really where I want to be. I want to get to a point where I'm a one-man crew as well, but I want to, I would like to be able to monetize what I'm doing in due time, like when the time is right. I figure there's like a build-up phase. If I'm doing a YouTube channel, there's a build-up, and then will be like maintenance. Oh, okay, Johnny, thank you. Thanks for that. Yeah, I was like, I was wondering, I'm like, man, I cannot figure out what to do in here. I might have completed it already. My bad for coming back to the game like a month later, that's why. Princess is alright. These ruins here are exceptional, but really, who cares about that at a time like this? Huh, I wonder if I can ascend through this. Ah, that's right. Now I remember how ascend works whenever it's available. Crystal refinery. Take your crystallized charges and use them. Get producing. I don't have enough. That's what somebody else was saying, that they like were kind of constantly forgetting about their abilities, and then realizing it midway through when they're after the fact. And so I'm trying to remind myself to use abilities, or remember that I have them when solving every puzzle. Oh, I probably shouldn't have charged into a camp of bokoblins. My only strategy is to... Ah, shit. You can fuse a rock to your sword to break boxes. Oh yeah, I have one. Look, I got this thing. Oh, you're right. I need an actual rock. Okay. Alright, so you said fuse a rock to my sword. That is a good call. The fuse mechanic's a little confusing. No pun intended. Let me see if I can figure that out. Like I accidentally fused some stuff and it's a little didn't really get a handle of it entirely. Okay, so I'm gonna take some kind of sword. There we go. Okay, I see how it works. I kind of swung the sword at the rock while fuse was active, and that seemed to do it. Nice. Ah. It takes some time. Yeah. When I first played, I really just the fuse mechanic. I just was like, I thought I had to drop items on the ground for it to work. And I assume this is to right here is to build a horse and buggy type thing. Alright, let's build a vehicle. I can tell the game wants me to. Let's see, how do we do this? Ah. Oh shit. Alright, now there's a way to put a battery on this, I think. Let's see, like Zonai, my Zonai material. That's what was really confusing, was that you had this Zonai stuff and it's kind of a little cryptic. Oh, a fan. Yeah, that's right. A fan. Okay. Do I have fans? Key items. I forgot. I know like the fans were all laying around somewhere, but I don't quite remember how I got them. I know or they were just like a lot of them sitting around in the Zonai cave.
Yeah.
Put 2 fans on it? Okay. Alright, he's talking about a hammer. Oh, I do have some. Oh, okay. I got you. I see. Press and hold D-pad up and then press. Okay. Yeah, they do. That's why I was like, I just thought it was some kind of orb. Hopefully that looks pretty janky, but well, still looks janky. Oh well. All right. Oh fuck, dude. Oh man. Eventually you get a leveler controller to control your cars and machines you make. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Like that seems necessary. All right, I'm gonna beef up or just make the same vehicle, but make it a little more robust. Might be a little crazy looking, but That's not gonna run. Huh. Does it roll? Bro, I suck. Okay, I can make a better car though. I know I can. I had it the first time. Gotta make it even. Okay, that should work. So there's an auto build I'm gonna get later, obviously makes it less tedious. If I was quicker, or it's like, I guess once I know what to do, it'll be a lot different. Making wagons becomes useful when you get a horse later on. Yeah, that makes sense. That's like, I've seen people do it on the, you know, reviews and stuff too. I'd seen them. Okay, I hope this works, like the 2-fan thing. And I hope this works. Oh, I guess they go bad after a while. Oh, and then I just gotta recharge. Let's see. And I probably built this badly. Yeah, here we go. Man, thanks Lens for walking me through that, dude. 1 fan is okay too, depending. Oh yeah, so if I'd have made it like a heavier. Ah! Well, I'll just carry the wagon. Pick up my rock hammer. Here we go. Badly damaged rock hammer. LOL, the main quest will ask for making these right now. You don't have enough battery to keep it going long. Oh, okay, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, what am I doing? I'm trying to cook this shit. Drop. You quit. Oh, there's no fire. Bruh. It's like the game actually is like a real world. Yeah, the main quest, so it's gonna ask me to build vehicles, and I'm wondering where, like, how far it is to the first, you know, like, major temple. I guess I have to progress through the story more. But... they do want me to go there, shit. That's cool, little puddle. Yeah, I think one of my favorite things about Zelda in general, like, has always been just the open world, like Link and his items and just roaming around doing shit. And you know, obviously that's definitely doable in this game too, to a much further degree. There's so much more like shenanigans you can get into in this game. Okay, so yellow, always go to the yellow marker. I figured the dot is always, or like the pulsating yellow dot, but is like directly where I need to be for the next part of the story. Not time for distractions. Gotta wait till later. In the menu, you can even switch to main and subquests. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yeah, I have seen that. I know what you're talking about. Okay. You want me to... I think it wants me to... Portable pot, flame emitter. I'm guessing they're gonna have me fix that hot air balloon. But those balloon things that fell from the sky are called zone eyes. You're doing the main story quest and then exploring to power up to gain more hearts and stamina. Right? Because, yeah, there's like a... What do you call it? Like, you have to ratchet up your health and weapons. Or do your weapons get stronger, or do the enemies just get stronger? I think the enemies themselves just get harder the whole game. Alright. Actually pull out the map. It's always, the game is always pulling me back, so I guess I don't really quite know what to go here. I'll talk to more townspeople. I need to help Joshua with her investigations into the lab and had to resume. Okay, he's telling me for later. Oh, that's all they needed me to do was just glide up there and scan the map. More than affected, more than just the castle. Reports of strange phenomena coming in all over Hyrule.
Yeah.
All right. So she put me up to the. She's basically put me up to the task of. That little girl's hilarious. All right. So now that we know we can jump up and glide. When in doubt, I just assume go toward the shiny objects, and now my map's all lit up in all directions, so kind of a good thing, right? Because now it means we've been tasked. That ain't good though. falling, falling rocks from the sky. Okay. Jump and ZL to surf on shield. Let's see. These, okay, yeah, the shield jump. Okay, you said jump. I don't know why I can't do the shield flip like you're. I've done it before. Oh, press Z while running. Oh, okay, running. Hmm. Press X while running. I'll have to figure that one out. I don't know why. Okay, where's this little Ultra Hand shrine I was just near? Here it is. Yeah, the stamina is kind of annoying. Like, I do wish I had quite a bit more. Okay, you said X while running and holding the shield, but only downhill. Okay, yeah. Because, yeah, I saw he was trying to flip out the shield. Like, he was going for it, or I didn't know if the shield needed to be out, or, you know how Link can either have, like, the shield in his hand or the weapon in his hand, but... So X while running and holding the shield. Okay. See, I'll try real quick here. Okay, I'll have to watch a tutorial or something. I'm guessing that we need to use the recall ability here. I mean, what's it? Recall? Yeah. Hmm. Oh shit, man, you're right. You're right, yeah. Wow. Okay, I see. Damn, dude. Lost that vehicle. Ah! Recall to rewind. Hell yeah, and we got a treasure chest. Ah! I know what I'm gonna do. We'll recall. Put a wheel on and turn it. Put a wheel on and turn it, okay. A wheel from the cart on the drive to keep it moving. Ah, okay. Yeah, I would have never thought of that. Hell yeah. Nice, dude. Oh man, here we go. Wants me to create a fucking contraption. Okay. I'll see what's going on here. I had to look up some of these. Yeah, man, I can imagine. These are crazy. I know, like, obviously this wheel... Ah! Oh, I can slide it off. I got it now. I solved it. Hopefully it's on the right direction. Oh, fuck, man. Trying to do... Come on. Wrong fucking direction, man, of course. Ah, fuck. This is like a big, like a Lego set for adults. You know what I mean? This is badass, so I'm actually really enjoying myself now. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. It's one of those things where once you start solving puzzles in the game, like the rest of the puzzles kind of make sense, right? It's like you see how the developers are thinking, and then everything becomes trivial because you're like, oh, I know how they, like, what design, like, or what features of your move set and your equipment and abilities, like the developers are always putting puzzles in the environment that make you reach deep into your bag of tools. It's meant to help you out for everything in the world. Puzzle solving, so many ways to solve them. That too, the fact that there's multiple solutions to everything is really cool. Like that's kind of a new thing for Zelda. There's never usually this amount of granular detail in a Zelda game, you know? Oh, I see. I'm about to get shocked. I get electrocuted. I can feel it. Oh no, I gotta take out my I gotta unequip. Fuck, dude. I'll be damned. So, Lens, how old were you when Ocarina of Time came out? Or I should say, like, what what Zelda games are the nearest and dearest to your heart from from your childhood? Did you play Zelda when you were a kid? Pretty gloomy Hyrule Field right now, I'd say. Oh, you were in middle school for Ocarina? Then went back to Link to the Past since that was too complicated for me as a kid. Ocarina is my memorable one. Okay, that makes sense. You and me are in the exact same boat. And in fact, I did the same thing as you. Um, like, yeah, so you and I are about the same age then, so you probably had NES or knew about NES growing up. But yeah, for me, Ocarina of Time was the big one, and then I got into Zelda. Like, I got way more into Zelda because of Ocarina of Time, and then like you, I went back to the to Link to the Past because I considered Link to the Past like the real OG Zelda back then. You grew up on NES, SNES, and 64. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. That's like my biggest regret. That's something, or not regret, but that's one of the things that as a kid that kind of that really burned me was like had an NES then a Genesis, and back then I wasn't getting a Nintendo as well. Like it just was that's how it was back then. It was like, oh, pick one, So I picked the wrong one, and I was so insanely jealous of my friends. I'd go over to people's house that would have Super Nintendo and like Donkey Kong Country and really every SNES game I loved and adored, but there were certain ones that really like Donkey Kong Country made me like switch over to Nintendo basically as a lifestyle choice. He was all Nintendo. I didn't want Sega, but my cousins had it. So, do you remember? I know you'll remember this since you and I are so close in age. Like, okay, do you remember the mid '90s, the Nintendo's Play It Loud campaign, which coincided with them like releasing the multicolored Game Boys for the first time, and their ads were sort of like in your face, I would say. It was kind of like Nintendo decided that they were going to be the cool kids. Like, and at that point, they just like shat on Sega so hard, and everybody knew it. I even had asked for a Saturn, and like I was so mad to have picked the wrong one. I was so pissed off. Like I just wanted to switch to Nintendo, and the N64 was that switch for me. That was the system where I finally like, because I had a Game Boy before that, because I just wanted a Nintendo system, but all I could afford was a Game Boy. But getting the N64, I was officially like, I didn't feel like I was on Team Nintendo unless I had a Super Nintendo. And then once the 64 came out, obviously like SNES was last gen. Nintendo, yeah, campaign trying to be cool. Sega was on their ass for a while. They were. Sega had a real shot, but it's like they made some really boneheaded decisions. Sega really did some dumb shit. Like they threw away so much goodwill from their fans. Ah! I'll be 38 December 15th. Oh, Derek, what up, dude? Here for the thumbnail. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. Give me a like and a sub. You don't have to watch my channel. Yeah, I had to capitalize on that meme, on all the memes this week, man. It's fucking glorious. That's all I can say. It's fucking glorious. Fuck yeah, dude. That chick was the first reaction I saw, and I was like, oh my god, dude, they're literally like fucking melting down so bad. Gotta build some kind of contraption. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. How's your day going, Derek? Absolutely, man. Of course. In fact, if you know how to, if you have any tips on how to beat this shrine, I have no idea. Awesome, man. Appreciate it, dude. Damn. I forgot about that bottomless pit down there. Look, I see there's a little indent right there. Maybe. If this does it. Huh. Hit like a bat, maybe? Recall to hit it like a bat. I guess the idea is to launch it. Too bad you don't have that ability from Breath of the Wild where you can store up the energy. I really like that. Oh, look. An ascend. Oh no, it's too high. Oh shit. Whoops. Alright, so clearly we might be able to use the ascend ability. Those green stakes on the ground hold things in place. Yeah, so right, they gotta be there for a reason. That's sort of our clue. Like a giant spatula. Alright. Gosh, why do I always do that? Okay, remember there's a ledge. There's a ledge right here. Okay. That turning device, use it like a bat to hit the ball in the center. Oh, okay. Okay. This turning device right here, you think? I was looking at this thing, I'm like, it's clearly meant to punch a hole in something, or... Put a green stake in it. Oh, okay. Okay, that turning device, use it like a bat to hit the ball in the center. Ah! Okay, well let me have that, so I gotta... Sorry to disappoint you. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna try it some other time. I'm so bad at this. It seems like I'm gonna end up having to use like the. You say I'm gonna use that as a bat somehow to bat the ball. I was just wondering like how I'm gonna get the ball all the way to that target, but I kind of see. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see what you mean. That's a tricky one. That's a real head scratcher, really. People have told me that some review I saw was talking about that some of the shrines are just straight up like it hands you the you know how they have dungeons or rooms in Zelda where it's like a single key that unlocks a door in the next room, like the easiest puzzle they can do. Oh, I could have just stuck things together and just put the ball in the center. Damn. This looks pretty heavily fortified. Ah, I see what's going on. They want me to glide up in there. Oh, there's the bridge. That's a bridge too far. You ever watch The Simpsons, Lens? There's a quote, it's like, "Hey fatty, I got a movie for you. It's called A Fridge Too Far." Oh god. That's smoked by a moblin. Damn. Yeah, man. I figured you're about to turn 39. Yeah, you grew up with The Simpsons too. Like the only people our age that didn't are the ones whose parents were like Jehovah's Witnesses or something. You ever meet those kids growing up who their parents are, like wouldn't let them watch The Simpsons, and then you know like that they're a little off. Uh-oh. Ah! Probably can't take this thing out. I bet it's pissed. You knew so many people who couldn't watch The Simpsons, man. Yeah, you already know, like, their house is a little yeah, a little questionable. Parents don't let them watch The Simpsons. There's no telling what else is wrong there. I was trying to drop that shit on his head. Clearly, this is a enemy that I cannot approach. Parents didn't speak English, so they thought it was just a cartoon. Yeah, exactly. That's how they got away with so much shit. Was the fact that it was a cartoon. So a lot of people didn't really pay much mind to it, and like adults, and then when they would, they'd get pissed because they'd realize that The Simpsons was like a subversive show for children that kind of, like, The Simpsons revealed a lot about the world to me. I mean, I'd go as far as to say that, like, I even have a book. It's like everything I need to know in life I learned from The Simpsons, and it's by Bart Simpson. But it's like that show was such a cultural touchstone. Like it. Damn, dude. My buddy Herman growing up. I actually had two friends named Herman. Uh, One of them was Nicaraguan, and his parents didn't speak much English. And my other buddy's parents were Indian. They were Sikh, and they also didn't speak English. Better heal up. So Ocarina of Time is #1 for you, Lens. That's your the closest Zelda to your heart. Oh fuck me. Hell no, dude. I can't fight that guy. Ah! No way, man. No fucking way. What? Oh yeah? The guy thinks he's so slick. Whoa! Gotta go. Awesome. Man, this is fun. Ah! Okay, I was supposed to take the Moblin Fortress out, clearly. So, Ocarina, so you're saying Ocarina of Time, first one I finished. Love the graphics and the music and the story. Yeah, it was pretty much the same for me. It was like I had Zelda on NES, but I was a small child and I never could get anywhere in that game as a kid. Just didn't know how. I didn't have a strategy guide or any idea what to do. But and then I obviously knew about Link to the Past while not owning a Super Nintendo, and uh, I was hyped as shit for Ocarina, and I remember even like renting it before it came out because I had to wait till like Thanksgiving because it was maybe a gift. I don't remember how I got it. I did have the collector's edition gold cart Ocarina and all that, but I remember like my buddy wasn't really that impressed by the game. He was just like, it's whatever. And whereas I was like the total opposite. I was blown away. I thought this was like the future of video games, and just I fell in love with Ocarina of Time, truly. Damn. Yeah, I think what really captivated me about Ocarina, this is a weird thing, but the pre-rendered, like the high-res pre-rendered backdrops and graphics. I'm not backdrops. I mean to say the items, like the way they rendered all the items in Ocarina of Time. I just really love. I think. I remember being a kid and remember the bow and arrow. There's a pre-rendered icon of the bow and arrow. Obviously, it's in your inventory. So, oh, these huge moblins will shoot you. Yeah, they suck. They keep fucking me over the whole time. But man, I remember like those pre-rendered cutscene or pre-rendered item graphics in Ocarina were one of the things that really stuck out in my mind. Like, I would go out and try to make my own arrow or make my own bow and arrow just like in the game, or make my own shield. And I really think that the art, like the art style of Ocarina of Time, I think they nailed it. Hold on. Let me testing. 1, 2, 3. Does my mic keep cutting off, you said? It might be me turning away from the mic if I speak over here. I have a like a noise filter on my mic, or a noise gate. So whenever there's not enough volume, it will silence the audio completely. Oh, I know what we're about to do. I'm about to catch my stamina, huh? On these rocks. You said you only fought, or you could only hear a few words? Huh, I wonder why it's cutting out. That's weird. Okay. Hey, we're back in the sky. Damn, what a beautiful scene, man. Look at that. I think running this game in 60 FPS just feels right, you know? It's like you can see the You can actually look at the frame rate. It's right there. 60, but it'll drop down to like 55 and 50 something, or even in the 40s. The Nintendo's got a variable frame rate engine for this game. Ah. Well, Lens, I've got to go take my dog to the vet in a little while, so I was thinking about shutting the stream off here in a few minutes. That's cool with you. I don't know if what you got going on today, but figured it's pretty much just you and me at this point. It's 11:18. I gotta take my dog to the vet at like 12:30, so I got a little bit of time. Gotta take my puppy to get his shots. Oh, were you clean your desk? Dude, thanks for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it. Like, it makes it fun. You and me chopping it up, talking about Zelda. Oh, while I'm driving and running errands in a minute, I'm gonna watch your review. What game were we talking about that you reviewed? You said Ocarina, right? But anyway, pulling up your channel. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone and check out some of your content, dude. Get some inspiration for my my own stuff. Hell yeah, man. That's what it's for, right? That's why we were streaming, to pass the time and hang out, have fun. But yeah, man, it's been a blast. Lens, I'll be back on the rest of the week. I'll be back on tonight and tomorrow, or several times the rest of the week. So next time I see you, I'll tell you what I think of your video. Said you did Breath of the Wild years after. Yeah, same. Yep, I've only beaten Breath of the Wild one time. But I'm considering this the new Breath of the Wild. You'll be live later at 5. Okay, awesome. I'll jump on the stream if I'm not doing one myself, man.